Hi, my name is Terrie Hayward. I'm a professional dog trainer and behavior consultant with Positive Animal Wellness. And today I'm here with Blue, and we're going to work on a stationing behavior, which is settle on a mat. Settling on a mat helps teach a dog to be calm. It gives them a safe zone, in other words, where they should be. You were telling them what to do. Where would I like you? I'd like you on the mat. It also helps to reinforce quiet and calm behavior. And it can build focus. Where would I like you? I'd like you on that mat. What would I like you doing there? Either relaxing, A, with just building calm, or B, focusing but staying relaxed. So my first step is that I am going to reinforce Blue for choosing not to play tug with the towel. All I do is lift up the towel, move it around slightly. I would move it around less if he was already trying to bite it. And then I swish it. And I'm marking and reinforcing his good decision to not mess with the towel. I'm also reinforcing him at arm's length because when he was climbing on me, that's not necessarily where I'd like him to be. The next step is that I'm going to place the towel on the ground, and I'm going to reinforce him again for not trying to eat the towel. Once he's on the towel, I'm going to again use the placement of my reinforcer to help to determine where he goes. I was just straightening out my towel because it's kind of windy today. I have a treat here. I clicked, so I owe it to him, and I'm just treating down below, hoping he'll lie down on the mat. I don't know that he has a down yet, so oftentimes when we're working on a stationing behavior, like settle on a mat, hey buddy, look, I'm gonna just treat him under my leg. Look, let's go under here. Under my leg. I'm gonna link a down video below, and now he's down on the mat. Once he's down, I'm gonna try that again and reinforce him in place. So I'm just making lying down on the mat something that I would like to see repeated. I like the fact that he's choosing right now to lie down on my mat, so I'm gonna mark and reinforce that behavior. The next thing I'm gonna do is mark, and this time I'm gonna reinforce off the mat because I want him to have the opportunity to come on back on the mat. So I'm marking, I'm reinforcing again under my leg because I'm trying to get him in that down position. As soon as his belly hits, I'm releasing that treat for him. And now he's down, so I'm marking and reinforcing him for staying in a laying down position. So this time I'm going to mark and reinforce him off the mat because I want to get him up. And now I'm going to give him a chance to, okay, not biting, looking at me. I'm reinforcing him under my leg, which means that he's now got his belly on the mat. And now I can reinforce him in this position. So Blue is actually doing incredible today because we are in a really distracting environment. There's a lot of people around. It's a really, really windy, which we haven't had this much wind in a long time. And that's causing things to blow around, which are exciting for him. So he, for the first time, learning to station, like for example, the towel even just blew up and he didn't try to grab it, is doing fantastic. But normally you want to start this behavior at home, in your living room. This is a friend of mine's dog who we just took out on the road with us today. That's why we're not at my house. But at home, in your living room, or in a less distracting environment is where you want to begin your training process. Thanks so much for watching. Blue's doing fantastic today with his new behavior, which is settle on a mat.